There we go. Hi, it's Sarah with mynaturalbabybirths.com. I help pregnant moms just like you have a more comfortable, calm, strong pregnancy in order to have a much more enjoyable and memorable experience during your labor and delivery, whether you have it naturally or not. But today we're talking about, I have 4 tricks on how to stay cool during the summer. I totally understand, especially if you're in your second, third trimester, you're so big and everything feels hot. When I was pregnant with my first son, I would go to work and come home at like 3 in the afternoon, and my car's air conditioner it was an older car, and it didn't get cold fully until by the time I was home 10 minutes later. And I wasn't parked in a garage, so my car was sitting out in the heat of the summer all day. And I would come home and I would just be like melting, and I would sit literally on the AC vent in the floor in our dining room for 10-15 minutes just to like cool down. Sometimes I would sit next to it while I ate dinner because it was so hot. But then I learned a few things to help you stay cool because it's like a fiery furnace. Okay, so what are these 4 tips I've got for you? First thing is bamboo sheets. So you can purchase really high quality bed sheets that have bamboo in them, and I will link to a few of those below. And they're let alone super comfortable, super breathable, super soft, and they are the coolest I have ever slept in. Don't be fooled into thinking that satin sheets are cool, because when you first get in to bed with satin sheets, like, yeah, they feel cold, but then in the morning you wake up and you are like a puddle of sweat. It's disgusting because they don't breathe. And so I discovered bamboo sheets that are, you just have to try them. You just have to try them. They're known out of all the different types of bedding and fabric and materials out there that they breathe the most and are the most cooling for your body, especially when you're trying to sleep and you need your desperate sleep right now. So bamboo sheets is number 1. The second thing I want to tell you about is called a cooling towel. So here's a small one that I got just from Walmart that we use when we go hiking. And there's, different brands that you can try. It's called a cooling towel. It's not really a fabric towel. It's more like, and it's really like stuck together right now because it's not wet. They're a lot more soft and pliable when they're wet. But it's like a foam, it's like a soft foam towel, scarf of sorts, and you get it soaking wet. So you would run it under cold water or soak it in your sink in ice water or cold water, and then you would simply just put it where you want it, like on your neck, your face, and it stays cold and wet for a long, long time. Like, it does not dry very easily at all. For me to dry one of these, it takes at least overnight laying out flat. So, but while you're using it, it doesn't dry up at all. I know, like, when you get a washcloth wet or just like a fabric towel wet, it's cold for, a couple of minutes, and then it just feels like it's just wet. But this one, for example, is called a Chili Mini. I'll link to a few of them that you can find them at Walmart, but I'll link to a few of them. They're great for athletes and hikers use them, campers use them, campers, people when they're camping, but it sounds crazy, but they work. My boyfriend works construction, so he's out in the sun all day, every day, and he uses it, which is great. So those are called like a cooling towel. Okay, the third thing is I highly recommend you get high quality athletic clothing. So for example, You probably are wearing yoga pants, or you want to wear your pajama pants or your sweatpants all the time, but they don't really breathe very well. They're soft and comfortable, but you're sweaty, you're hot, you just want to take everything off and be naked. But if you invest in a few outfits of just high quality athletic clothing like Under Armour, I have Under Armour or Athleta or Lululemon, whatever your favorite is. I have another brand, but I can't think of it at the moment. That material, even though it may be stretchy and really snug, it breathes and it wicks moisture off of you. And so even if you're sweaty, you don't feel hot because the fabric is really good at helping your sweat dry quickly, or it wicks it off of you much more easily because it's high quality. Like plain old cotton clothes don't work, plain old polyester, you've got it, you will never go back to just plain old cotton athletic clothing for working out or hiking or doing any sort of activity once you've invested in a great brand of athletic clothes. I recommend Under Armour and the few that I mentioned before. Fantastic. I wear them all the time and they're super stretchy. So you don't have to worry about getting, you may have to get a size larger than normal, which is totally fine, but then you don't have to worry about constantly getting 10 new pairs of maternity pants because they automatically just stretch with you, which is fantastic. Okay, and the last thing I will say, my last trick to stay cool in the summer is to literally take cold showers. Now, I'm not saying you have to jump in an icy lake or take an ice bath or freezing water. Just turn the temperature down a bit from warm or tepid, or just past, the center line of here's hot, here's cold. Just turn it down a bit till it feels cool, not uncomfortable. I'm not saying you have to be uncomfortable or grit your teeth and grin and bear it like some people do with their cold showers. I just mean turn it down a little bit so you don't feel hot in the shower, to help bring your body temperature back down. Do this once or twice a day. You can even do it like with swimming if you like, but a cold shower might be a lot more convenient for you. So give them a shot. Those were bamboo sheets, a cooling towel, I'll link to those below, high quality athletic clothing that actually wicks your sweat off of you, and then taking cool showers every once in a while. So while you are staying cool during the summer, you don't have to worry about being so hot and frustrated with that you can focus on getting ready for your birth and defeating those things that are gonna ruin your experience, because you can absolutely have a calm, relaxing birth that you enjoy no matter what your preferences are, no matter what happens, because I teach moms just like you 3 keys to defeat that enemy of an enjoyable birth. It's all in my ebook, How to Relax During Childbirth, 3 Simple Ways to Ease Tension and Enhance Joy. And you can get a copy at mynaturalbabybirth.com/relax. And I know it will do you a mountain of good. Everything in there is everything that I applied for myself to have 3 births that, the first one was a bit tricky, but births that I enjoyed, happened my way, and are good memories. And I hope and wish the same for you. So, like and subscribe, and I would love to hear from you. We'll talk to you soon.